This woman destroyed the most powerful man in Europe without ever fighting him. That woman was Queen Elizabeth I. And the man she defeated was King Philip II of Spain, ruler of the richest, strongest empire in the world. But to understand how she did it without a single real battle, we need to look at what pushed these two rulers into conflict. England had become Protestant under Elizabeth, and Spain was the defender of Catholicism. The two kingdoms were political and religious opposites. England supported Dutch rebels fighting against Spanish rule, and English privateers like Francis Drake kept attacking Spanish treasure ships filled with silver and gold from the New World. To Philip, this wasn't just annoying, it was humiliating. So he decided on one solution: invade England, remove Elizabeth from the throne, and end England's rise forever. He built the Spanish Armada, the largest fleet Europe had ever seen, and sent it to conquer England. But Elizabeth didn't need a huge army to stop him. She had something better: smart tactics and ships built for the Atlantic. English ships were smaller, faster, and used long-range cannons. They hit the Spanish from a distance, damaging them without letting the battle get close. The only kind of fight Spain was prepared for. Then England sent fire ships into the middle of the Armada at night, breaking their formation and forcing them to flee north. And that's when the true disaster began. The Spanish ships were giant, heavy Mediterranean galleons, perfect for calm southern waters, but completely unfit for the brutal waves around Scotland and Ireland. In the North Atlantic, the wind hit them like a wall. The waves were enormous, taller than houses. The high wooden towers on the galleons caught the wind like sails and tilted the ships sideways. They turned too slowly, sat too deep in the water, and simply couldn't survive the violent currents. When the storms came, the captains were helpless. Ships were slammed into cliffs, smashed onto rocks, or broken apart by the force of the waves. Entire crews disappeared in minutes. Survivors later said, "The sea destroyed us, not England." The defeat was so embarrassing that the Spanish commander, the Duke of Medina Sidonia, resigned immediately after returning home. He admitted he had no naval experience and never wanted the job. Spain's power began to fall. England's influence began to rise. And all of this happened without Queen Elizabeth ever fighting a full battle. This woman destroyed the strongest man in Europe because the ocean fought on her side.